Hello and welcome to another educational video about screen printing by Catspit Productions. Today's video is just a quick shout out and a plug for the Catspit Screen Printing Forum, which is on the Catspit Productions website. We have a relatively new screen printing forum. It's about 8 months old and it's doing pretty well. We've got several people who utilize it quite often, and there's about 1,000 members and about 1,000 posts, a bunch of different, 1,000 posts, so many topics. It's doing pretty well for 8 months old. So I thought I would remind you all that the screen printing forum is there for you to learn how to screen print t-shirts, and the entire forum is set up in such a way that it follows the process. So each category for posting is actually a different part of the process, such as making screens or outputting film or using plastisol inks and using water-based inks. Each one of these are different categories and different sections that you can post your questions on, and perhaps some of the vendors answer questions, I answer questions, and then now we have other people starting to answer questions. I'm really excited that people on the forum now are starting to help answer each other's questions. So the forum is starting to actually take a life of its own. And I think at 8 months old to see this much activity is very good. And I wanted to point out that you can get a shout out. If you're a major contributor to the forum and you answer questions and do posts that help contribute to the content of the forum, when you reach a certain level, about 100 or 150 posts, you get to be a master screen printer. Your rank on the forum is master screen printer. And at that point, you can email me and request a special shout-out video just like this one. Like I said, we have our first major contributor to the forum, and we have asked that person to be a moderator as well to help us answer questions and weed out some of the spam that we get now and then. We don't get too much spam anymore, but once in a while we get some spam posts. So he's going to help out, and this video is for Greg. Ape Shirt is the username for Greg on the Catspit forum, and let's talk a little bit about Greg, okay? First of all, Greg is my age, and he's only started screen printing just in June of this year, which is pretty amazing because he's learned quite a bit over 6 months. And he started his business called Ape Shirt Apparel Printing LLC, which you can find at apeshirtapparelprinting.com. And he started the business, basically in an effort to change his family's lives and earn some more revenue, of course. And one thing that he mentioned in his note to me that he did before he even really started buying equipment or setting up to screen print, he networked socially with his immediate friends and family, and I think that was a really good idea to help get you going. And let's see, Greg is a big rock metal music fan, and he says actually that because of the screen printing, he started to go out again and network and meet people and talk to people. So that's pretty interesting that business can actually lead you to getting out recreationally in order to meet people socially and solicit them for print work eventually or ultimately. So that's pretty cool. That's very good. And let's see, he's actually seems to be pretty well embedded in the music industry, and he says he's met a lot of people and made a few good friends, and some of these people are well-known radio hosts or DJs and stuff, so he kind of rooted himself in networking and stuff, which is pretty good. That's really a good thing to do. Okay, let's see, Greg says that he's worked in factories and machine shops most of his life, or most of his adult life, and let's see, he tried college for a few times, but that didn't work out. He did very well, but he didn't really, it didn't work out for him. So he decided, he did a lot of research online. I believe that's how he found Catspit Productions, and ultimately decided to get into screen printing. Okay, and let's see. Let's see. What I like about Greg is he's got these two slogans he uses, and one is nothing ventured, nothing gained, which is true. And of course, if you're not willing to go all the way, then why bother going at all? That's quite true, isn't it? Okay, so, all right, Greg says that the Catspit videos on the forum have been a huge asset, and he's learned a lot through these venues, and actually have reduced his apprehension and anxiety in attempting to screen print. So that was very cool, and thank you, Greg, from Ape Shirt Apparel Printing. We thank you very much for contributing to the Catspit Educational Screen Printing Forum. It's very cool of you. Thank you very much. And, you know, this shout out is for you. Guys, visit Greg on the Catspit Forum. His username is ApeShirt. And also you can visit his website at apeshirtapparelprinting.com. Okay, so if any of you would like to get a shout out video, then you know you gotta get on that forum and get busy. Right now, Master Screen Printer is the rank of Master Screen Printer you get after 100 posts. But since Greg hit 100 posts, I believe I'm gonna change it to 125 or 150. Okay, so and then it'll stay there for quite some time, I think. But I wanted to, you know, make it a little bit, you know, more of a reward to hit that point and get a nice shout out video, okay? So it's pretty cool. Just a quick shout out for Greg from apeshirtapparelprinting.com, Apeshirt Apparel Printing, and of course you can visit him and say thanks to him on the Catspit Productions Educational Screen Printing Forum. His username is Apeshirt, and he is also now a moderator on the website, so he can you know, monitor the website and help us out, and he's answering questions and stuff. It's really great. You know, the Catspit Educational Screen Printing Forum is probably, you know, it's working a lot better than I had expected. You know, it's doing very well for 8 months, and I'm very happy to have it. People seem to be enjoying it, so you know, really feel free to use the Catspit Productions Educational Screen Printing Forum. And a little secret is that you get the fastest response to your questions on the forum. Okay, so if you want a question answered about screen printing really fast, post it on the forum, because I monitor that daily and I answer questions daily. If you send a message to me through YouTube or through the website, contact us forum, you know, I try to answer them very quickly, but it could take a couple days to get an answer depending on the workload at the time. Okay? Alright, I hope I didn't babble on too much with this video, you know, but the forum is really exciting, and I'm very happy to have Greg and Apeshirt Apparel Printing on there helping us out. It's very cool, so make sure you say hello to Greg and say thanks for everything and all his contributions. We really appreciate it, Greg. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the forum. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, remember, rate thumbs up, comment below, and please subscribe. We'll see you next time.